Alright, Shalom, or praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go straight into it, man. You got the BBC here, and like we know what's if anybody that you're Israelite and you're checking out what's going on, you see Apostle Tahar, Elder and Apostle Tahar did a video about the mark of the beast, a few videos at that. And we're in the time of the mark of the beast. Now I'm gonna play a video that come out in 2015 by the BBC for all you naysayers, because this RFID is real, and I'm gonna speak on it. And that's the name of the video. The BBC promoting microchips for humans. It's all in the scriptures, man.
Now, for most people, a key or a security pass is enough to get into the office, but now a Swedish firm is offering an alternative for workers. It's a microchip inserted into the hand under the skin.
Oh, doesn't the scripture say in your right hand or your forehead or whatever? Yes, it does. And he said inserted. Look at this dude's body language on the right. Even he's getting messed up.
So, as well as access to the building, staff will be able to use the chip to print things and pay for items in their cafe. Well, let's speak to our technology correspondent, Roy Catherine Jones, because Roy has been to Stockholm and taken...
You know why they're getting so messed up? Because you people that can't be real. No, they wouldn't do that. While they're doing it, they've done it and they're doing it. Like I was just telling you about Apostle Tahar, Elder and Apostle Tahar's video. And you had the company in America they've said now, and they're gonna give it to like 50 of their employers. I think there's like 80 employers and about 50 of them are gonna get chipped. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but they're definitely chipping their staff free square. Which is like an ironic omen anyway. And this was in the BBC, and this was for you Brits, the British Broadcasting Corporation, which they ain't gonna just put nothing on that. Like, a lot of things don't hit that news, so come on, let's
job to a whole new level.
To a whole new level, such as my devotion to the corporation.
Yeah, so the standards pretty high.
I visited this high-tech office block. It's a brand new office block. They want everything in it to be extremely high-tech, not just the equipment, but the people. So they're offering, and this is a choice, they're offering a choice to around 700 people from all sorts of different companies that work there, the choice of being chipped, which will then give them access to various of the services without, flashing an ID card or whatever you do at the moment in your office. So I looked at this, saw a few people using it and thought, what have I got to do? I've got to be chipped. And here's what happened.
It became clear to you.
I'm told it isn't going to hurt, but I've still got just a few reservations about it. Let's go. See a deep breath and exhale. And we're done. Keep breathing. Just keep breathing normally. Take it easy. Not quite as bad as I expected. And that's it. You keep the band-aid on until tomorrow morning, and from tomorrow morning you just wash your hands when you're supposed to. So I'm now chipped. You're chipped. This is going to work. Yeah, it's going to work. I'm a cyborg. Yeah. The first step of being a cyborg, at least.
But he looked like he was experienced with needles.
So they made a joke, man, about cyborgs. Now, if you check it out, I think they had Universal Soldier. There was chipped in that. There was games where people have been chipped. I think they had the game Headhunter. And they show you all these futuristic soldiers, basically to use the armor equipment that you have to be chipped. It's like the Super Soldiers program, but they got it in games, they got it in movies, and they got it in many of those medias. Like I said, Universal Soldier, Headhunter. There's many others. So this is real. This is what's going on around you, mate. They've already said that in the military. That people were getting chipped and stuff. This is evidence, right? He just got chipped, and they call it biometrics. They call it They call him a cyborg, which I got that word up, but I'll go to it after. Which that just basically means merging man with technology, and that's Esau's stuff. That's what he's trying to do. You can call it AI. Lord willing, I'm gonna try and do some more videos on this, because I call this channel GMS UK. The end is nigh. And you know, the main reason of that was I was supposed to try and focus on end time prophecies, you know, because that's the time we're in, you know.
Yes, he's a tattooist, a slightly fearsome looking chap.
Did he give you a tattoo at the same time?
He didn't.
Did you think twice when you got into that room?
I had a look at it and thought, that's a bit scary. It was a bit like going to the doctor and having an injection.
Did it hurt?
It did a little bit at the time. It's healing up.
Let's just see it.
Here is the. I mean, that is actually the pen mark he put on, and the chip. You can't see it. It's a tiny thing about the size of a grain of rice, just beneath my skin.
But so that's actually a pen mark. That's not a scar.
That is a pen mark. But here's the thing: the chip is there, and I know it's there because.
Can you feel it?
Well, I've read it with this phone. This phone, it actually reads the chip, and and I've also put my my information on there. I'm not going to show all my information, but my business card is in effect on that chip under my skin and can be read with a card reader.
So what is so it gets you access to a building. What?
Satan just, I see that, as you can see, you just mess with my connection. All the things loaded up anyway. So, you know, I'm going to play that. I'm going to commentary over it quickly, and I got a scripture to read. But like as you can see here, this dude, like we say, it's the size of a grain of rice. You can go in your both hands or your forehead. That's between to Revelations 20. They had a chip in their hands. And, you know, the BBC's promoting it. And if you know anything about the BBC, that is like the propaganda tool of the Rothschilds. You know, that's pretty much what it was. You know, the broadcast, you know, when they cast abroad, they're casting abroad lies and wickedness and agendas, you know. Like the scripture says, their words were smoother than butter, but war was in their heart. Because check it out, they're making this chip like a good thing. Oh, your medical information, etc., etc. Oh, I got my look. The guy said, oh, I got all my information on it. So people are thinking, wow, I don't even have to use a bank card to pay for something. I got everything. It's all convenient. And look, everyone's on this Instagram now, Facebook, and people walk down the street with selfie sticks. You know, everybody's ready for this technology, man. Because of the advances, everybody's all into it. So they're using the technology ultimately for control. Because it's like when you put your whole life on the Instagram, people that don't know you can log on and see your whole life, you know.
What else can it do then?
Well, in this particular building, it can make the photocopier work. You know, there's some communal photocopiers and printers where...
You could just press a button, of course.
Well, you have to swipe a card. Right. The idea is that all of that technology that we're getting used to, contactless technology, contactless cards, could migrate inside your body. And eventually, I for instance, wear a fitness monitor on my wrist. That... The theory is, and it's quite a long way till we get there, could migrate into a chip inside your body. This chip is a very dumb chip. It's not very sophisticated at all. It's just got a tiny...
So, but all they have to do is upgrade the technology. If you get, people might say, oh, well, these people are getting chipped, and all that chip could work for is your workplace. You're a moron. It's a chip. They can upgrade the technology. It's controlled systematically on database. You know what I mean? So it's like when you get downloads, if you get a laptop, you get Windows, you upgrade the software. You don't have to get a new laptop. So that's what it is. And they're promoting this. So they're promoting it from the health, a jogging wristband. You know, you don't even have to use a wristband. You got your chip, you got your heart rate, your medical information, your age, your weight, your size, your interests, your hobbies, your money, all on one system. And that is what he's just said, and that's exactly what they want to do. Why don't you people, and you know, all you people that don't understand that, you're going off. The scripture says he causes all, great and small, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, and that mark is a mark of the beast.
A bit of data on.
read
RFID chip.
and done quite interesting things with by apps on smartphones and readers.
Is this the way of the? I mean, are we all going to go around with chips in us? Say in 50 or 100 years' time.
That is the theory. The chap behind this system is from something called the Swedish Biohackers Group.
He said, "This is the BBC. These ain't no conspiracy theorists, bro. These ain't no great millstone, a bunch of conspiracy theories nuts. This is the BBC, mate." He said, "Is this the future? Is this like, can we see all of us walking around with chips?" And he went, "That is the theory." Where did I get that theory from? Because I thought it was only conspiracy theorists nuts that are the ones that are talking about the chip. So you guys better get it together.
His theory is that this is coming, and it's a very good idea that a group like his pioneers this, so that we begin to understand the implications of the technology. When, for instance, he says, when the taxman says, "We want you chipped for the Inland Revenue," when Google and Facebook say, "Hey, wouldn't it be a good idea for you to be chipped," so that you at least know a bit about it and can consider whether you want it or not.
Are you going to leave that in there?
I'm pretty relaxed about it. My family and my colleagues are all looking on in horror, but I'm quite like.
It's not a good look, is it?
I've been augmented, and I feel good about it.
See, he said it's been augmented. They showed you that orgs in a game called Deus Ex, where everybody was chipped in that game too. So all these terms that they're using, bro, they actually got them in media, and we already know that the Illuminati use media to put forth messages in. Okay, so let me go here. Gotta get scripture out here. Psalms 49. Let's see, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Okay, Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. Now, the reason why I got this scripture out is along the lines of, you being chipped is a control mechanism. That's what they're not telling you. But that's how the elites plan to control all life on Earth. They chip the animals. They got the CCTV cameras. The technology is there is like their spiritual power, if you will. They say Big Brother is watching you because they're trying to play the Lord. They say that's what they're trying to do. All seeing, Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. But, and you read on, you find out that the Lord's not going to make that happen. The Lord's not going to make them basically be able to do this. The scripture says when they're ready to fill their belly, that's when they're going to get jacked up. This is a cyborg, because he said, he mentioned a cyborg. He says a blend of the first elements of cybernetic and organism. It's basically merging man with machine. So you're just a robot, you're a slave. And there's many other scriptures to substantiate this. So for all you morons out there, in other Israelite groups, you guys have lost the plot, man. This chip is real. The RFID is real. There you got Aaron Russo, GMS Current Events. Aaron Russo, human implant chip. And it's real, man. I'm going to do more on the subject. The topic's hot. This is a spirit, man. It's just the prophecies. In the end, it shall speak, man. It's speaking, bro. And the more scriptures, and I'm going to close this one out and try and come out with some, I've got some more information to bring, and, I'll close this one out. Say shalom to hopeful elect, double honor to the apostles. Go praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.